Sign 1. She adjusts her emotional pace around you. When her feelings start becoming serious, her rhythm around you changes. She doesn't rush conversations or push moments forward. She becomes more attentive to timing, when to speak, when to stay quiet, when to let things unfold naturally. If you're reserved, she doesn't pressure you. If you need space, she respects it without disappearing. Over time, this creates a calm consistency. There's less emotional fluctuation and more steadiness. This adjustment isn't conscious. It happens because she cares about how interactions feel, not just how they look. People only do this when emotional connection starts to matter. Sign 2. She remembers how you felt. She doesn't just remember what you talked about. She remembers how you were during certain moments, your tone, your energy, the way you went quiet or thoughtful. These details stay with her because she's paying attention beneath the surface. Later, she might bring up something you didn't even realize stood out. Not to question you, but to understand you better. Remembering emotions like this is a quiet form of closeness. It shows she's emotionally present, even when nothing dramatic is happening. Sign 3. She protects you when you're not around. The way she talks about you in your absence shifts. She avoids sharing your personal struggles casually. She doesn't use your weaknesses as stories or jokes. Even if she's upset, she keeps your dignity intact when others are listening. This protection isn't deliberate. It's instinctive. When someone matters emotionally, preserving their image feels natural. It's a sign that her feelings aren't surface level. They've become personal. Sign 4. She watches how safe it feels to open up. Instead of testing interest, she tests comfort. She shares something small but personal, a fear, a boundary, a part of her past, and then observes how you respond, not your advice, but your presence. If she feels understood, she opens again. If she feels dismissed, she quietly closes off. These moments guide how close she allows herself to get. This isn't strategy. It's self-protection when feelings start to matter. Sign 5. She stops trying to impress you. As feelings deepen, the need to perform fades. She doesn't try to appear perfect or emotionally put together all the time. She allows herself to be honest, uncertain, or vulnerable around you. This honesty is meaningful. It's a sign she's no longer trying to be impressive. She's trying to be real. That shift only happens when acceptance becomes more important than appearance. Sign 6. She feels your absence quietly. When you're not around, her energy changes slightly. She doesn't complain or seek attention. But there's a subtle awareness of the space you leave behind. Conversations feel unfinished. Her focus drifts. This isn't neediness. It's attachment forming quietly. Presence feels grounding. Absence feels noticeable. The contrast only appears when someone has become emotionally significant. Sign 7. She softens during difficult moments. When tension or disagreement appears, she doesn't escalate. She slows down. She chooses words more carefully. She focuses on understanding rather than proving a point. This shift shows care. She values the connection enough to protect it during uncomfortable moments. People don't regulate themselves like this for someone who doesn't matter emotionally. Sign 8. She aligns without drawing attention to it. Over time, she begins respecting what matters to you without making it obvious. She honors boundaries. She adjusts her behavior in small, consistent ways. There's no announcement, no explanation. This alignment happens naturally when emotional connection deepens. It's not imitation, it's integration. It shows that her feelings are becoming part of how she moves through the world. Sign 9. She includes you in passing thoughts about the future. She doesn't talk about the future directly. Instead, she casually includes you in imagined moments. She mentions places you'd like, things you'd enjoy, experiences you'd share. These aren't plans. They're reflections of how her mind is already placing you beyond the present. It's one of the clearest signs that her feelings are becoming long-term in nature. Sign 10. She steps back after emotional closeness. After moments of closeness, she may pull back slightly. Not because she didn't feel something, but because she did. Emotional intimacy brings vulnerability, and she needs time to process it. If she returns steadier rather than distant, that space wasn't rejection. It was emotional balance being restored. This pattern often appears when feelings are strong but unspoken. Sign 11. She stays during your quiet moments. She doesn't disengage when you're not at your best. She stays present when you're tired, uncertain, or emotionally quiet. She doesn't demand constant energy or confidence. This kind of presence reflects depth. It shows she's connected to who you are, not just how you show up. That's a strong sign of serious feelings. Sign 12. She becomes more steady over time. The clearest sign isn't excitement. It's stability. Her behavior becomes more consistent. Less emotional fluctuation, more intention, more calm. Feelings that last don't create noise, they create grounding. If her presence feels more settled and intentional over time, her feelings are already serious. Even if she never says it, some feelings don't announce themselves. They change behavior quietly. So don't wait for words. Watch patterns. Watch consistency. Watch how she shows up when no one is watching. That's where real feelings live. If this made you think a little deeper, subscribe to Psychology Unlocked for more such videos.